I have learned so much about who God is by coming here. When I walk through the doors, I feel such a feeling of rest and just peace, and that I can exhale with whatever is going on. I know that I can walk through the doors and I can find somebody to talk to or point me in the right direction. I never knew that was possible.
Just how friendly I think people are, and getting into a small group, and kind of just how easy that was. I've met a lot of good friends through this church.
I was single and living on my own, and looked at my bank account and realized that I could not buy dog food if I needed to for my dog. I felt lost and really scared and didn't know where to turn. And I remembered I had this dusty old book called Financial Peace. I was just done being scared, and I was willing to do whatever I needed to move forward from there. Financial peace. It was actually through the lens of scripture. And I learned that the money I had wasn't mine. I was just managing that for God. It was a very freeing experience to learn that. And now I can look back and find that was, I think, my first point of surrender. And I just look back, and it just started with that moment of saying, okay, God, it's yours. I will do whatever you need me to do. And that's a scary moment, but it was so worth it. For me, it was just not trying so hard to hold on to what I had. It can be hard, it can be challenging to be generous, but it has always been so rewarding. He has provided every step of the way.
I'm a supply chain logistics guy, so I really appreciate the fact that there's so much thought and planning that goes into the money that we give and how it's used and how that's shared with the people of this church. What's rewarding to me is just seeing some of the videos of where the money goes and the impact that that could have on a person or a village.
I think what God has taught me is the true deep down joy you can have when you can be generous, and you can also be intentional with your generosity, which that was a whole new way of thinking for me. It's incredible to be able to do that, and to be able to let that lead our financial plan.
Whenever I hear whatever it takes, the first word that comes to my mind is just dedication, right? Whether that's to small groups, to giving, to just praying, things that I want my kids to grow up with.
It makes me think of surrender, because I think that was such a light bulb moment for me in my faith journey. Almost every time I've asked God to come in my life in a major way, I've had to say, okay, God, whatever it takes.
I think what excites me the most about the future of First Christian is the youth, and seeing my kids and other kids grow and learn, and then all the opportunity there is, I think, in the community around here. And I think there's a lot more that we can do for the community.
Just bringing people in and then seeing them grow and start to connect in different areas of the church. It is exciting to see where it's all going to end up.